Off the play fake. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Let's go, baby. With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bills 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Tyler's pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
The ball carrier.
A big play there for L.A. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Complete to Shelton Gibson.
From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Allen now looks to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Bills 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play here for the Bills. 86 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
from the 3, 2nd and a yard.
3-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. 13 yards remaining on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one caught by Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Justin Jackson. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Allen off the play fake. Now he's flushed out left. He's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On play action, Allen. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and they come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Herbert now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Ray Serna did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A quick toss out right, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now left side on the swing pass. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
21 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be
close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Bills 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Jerry Hughes.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Los Angeles.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
of scrimmage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 11.
49.
Now a give here to Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.